Mirror, mirror, have I told you I love you? Have I told you you still mean the world to me? Actually, I do. Daily. Shout out to Tyrese. Yes, you guys heard the song. Welcome back, you guys. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to our channel, Beyond Your Reflection. The channel created by me, but designed by you. Thank you guys for coming back. And to the new chosen ones who have now joined the family. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Thank you so much, honey. Thank you guys for joining in on our journey. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Going to be exhausting. It's probably going to cry a couple of them episodes. But it's going to be so much fun. Trust me when I tell you. So pull up a chair, baby. Grab you some tea or wine, whatever your flavor. And join in on the celebration. Yes, we're going to celebrate you on every episode, you guys. So now, if you've been following along on the channel, I think I told you, I think it was on the Truth or Dare challenge. I believe that's what it was. I said we was going to talk about the L word. Yes, the L word. L-O-V-E-You. Now, y'all heard the song in the beginning. I just broke it down. Have I told you I love you? Yes. Tyrese said it. I mean, even though he was singing to a girl, but I just want to use those first couple of lines to talk to thyself. When is the last time that you said it? How many times do you say it? I feel like those words were the perfect words for today's topic. I love you. Well, at least when you look into a mirror, those are the words you should say to yourself. Because remember, I told you, the only person that's going to love you is you. And you can't expect anyone else to love you if you don't love yourself. It's not how this works. Now, I know, the L word is a touchy subject. I know. It was for me. But as we're going along on this journey, it's gotten better. That's why I'm here to talk about it, to let you guys know. Especially for those that have seen or experienced different types of love. Yes, that's a thing also. But love does not hurt, but it's an experience. Some of you guys may have been there, but we'll get to that in a minute. My thing is, though, when I say I love you, you have to mean it. Basically, mean what you say. Don't just say it because I'm telling you to say it. Say it because you mean it. Like, literally, you wouldn't tell just no random person or somebody in your life that you actually care for. You wouldn't say, I love you just because. Or you know how they say, well, you said it first, I had to say it back. No, you say it when you mean it, when you feel it, when it comes from within. Then you can express it on the outside because it's sincere. So once it becomes a habit, you guys, you know how we do. You know our motto. Feel it, speak it, embrace it. Feel that inner beauty. Speak to it daily. Have I told you I love you daily? I know he says lately, but we're going to change it up and say daily. And then embrace it daily. Have I told you you still mean the world to me? Daily. Think about it, you guys. Think about, maybe your first love or the first time you heard those words. You probably wasn't doing anything special or out of the ordinary. And at the time, maybe someone you was dating, you know what? I love you. And you're like, wait, what? Or maybe even your parents, growing up, obviously as a kid, our whole objective growing up is to impress our parents. Like, That's how you get rewarded. That's how you get the keys to that car, honey. You got to do something special. So, but think about it. Like, how did you feel? Especially if it caught you off guard by surprise. You were like, what? And then you said about it. You know, you sat back and you thought about it. And you're like, you know what? I love you too. And that moment, those little butterflies and all that stuff, the fireflies that went around, little sparks and stuff, unicorns and fairies that flew around at that moment, but you just had that moment. You know how that felt? To be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved. Shout out Hakeem Coming to America. But still, even though it was a comical song, think about it. Think about how it feels to be loved. Think about how you feel when you are loved. Now imagine if you was to give that same amount of energy and feeling and pour all that love into yourself. Imagine how that would feel, y'all. Just think about it. Literally. I know it makes me smile every time I hear those words. To me, it's like having a hug. Yeah, I told y'all on day one, hugs are just my thing. I love it. But just to hear the words and to feel it and to speak it and embrace it. Y'all know the motto. But I mean, it's a process. Some of you guys may not be there yet. I get it. Because I had to learn how to say it. I had to learn how to feel it. Because that was not a thing growing up. I had different versions of it. Different experiences of it. Some were good and majority were bad. Especially when I realized that I didn't really know what it was. Y'all heard the song by Foreigner. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me. Well, I wanted to learn the meaning of the word, especially after receiving different types of it. Yes, there's levels to everything, including love. See, I had love that came in the form of abuse, and then there was love that came in the version of love. And I had both of those confused because I didn't know what that was. And then also I thought that being in relationships was a form of love. Like, I felt like I had to have someone tell me it in order for me to actually feel it. But I never took the time to tell myself, if that makes sense. Like, to me, I felt like the word love had a meaning when someone else used it, but I never used it on my own. Sounds weird. I know. And then, not saying I had many partners or whatever, but, just the relationships that I had, that young and dumb, naive type situation. But love is not supposed to hurt. And love did hurt. Love hit me one time. That's all it took. Because I have some crazy family members. But love is not supposed to hurt. But then when that person did hurt me, he turned around and said, I'm sorry, I love you. What? Think about it. Ike and Tina. What's love got to do with it? Yeah, that ain't love, boo. But she came from nothing. And he took her to a different level. She thought that that was love. That fame and that glory. She thought that that was love. To me, dating the most popular guy in school, I thought that was love. Yeah, I know. Again, young and dumb. Don't judge. But love is not supposed to hurt. And it did. But then I found love through my parents or through counseling And then they showed me a different form of it. And like I said, I'm big on hugs. So one form was hugs. It's okay. You're all right. It was like, oh, this feels different. Okay. I kind of like this feeling though. I like this one better than the other one. Because you guys have heard the feeling. You've heard the saying that hurt people hurt people. Yeah. That is so true. But think about it, you guys. Again, I say, love is not supposed to hurt. So when you start pouring enough love into yourself, whenever you or anyone else starts to speak negative, you know that that's not love. Because remember, it starts with you. So whatever those negative things that you keep thinking about yourself, you keep criticizing about yourself, stop. Take that same amount of energy and start pouring self-love into yourself. And once you love yourself, you won't even allow negative energy to come around you. It won't be able to come from anyone else because you know how love feels. It doesn't hurt. Another example, one of my favorite movies, Color Purple. You guys remember how bad Mr. Mister periods. But you remember how he used to always speak negative into Celie's life. And we all saw the outcome. See, Mr. Hate and Hurt was upon himself. And he was trying to transfer that negative energy that he had for himself onto her. So think about that. When it comes to anyone else, but more importantly, you. Don't transfer negative energy, but transform it. Let me say this again. Do not transfer negative energy. Transform it. Change it. Change that negative into a positive. So whenever you start speaking down on yourself, or you being hard on yourself, criticizing yourself, me talking to self also, that's the opposite of love. Know thyself so that thou may love thyself. And nobody else will be able to tell you anything different. So again, I say you've heard the saying that hurt people hurt people. Imagine loving people love people. Do you know how powerful that is? Or as the song used to say, all we need is love. Yeah, that's true. Okay, another example. I'm going to take y'all all the way back. Another example. It just clicked. Care Bears. Yes, Care Bears. Everybody knows about the Care Bears and the famous Care Bear stare. Play with it. Think about that. They would get together, you guys, and they would turn that negative into a positive. And the only thing they had to do was stare. Get together, pull that energy together, stare at that problem, and all that love will shoot out from the inside out at that problem. Imagine that being you. Stare at the problem. In the reflection, stare at it. Call it out. Call it by its name. And then pour out that love. Speak it until you feel it. Or like I said in the beginning, look at yourself. Have I told you I love you? And mean it. Have I told you you still mean the world to me? Daily. Because can't nobody love you like you can love you. You're here for a reason. I don't know the purpose, but you're here. This is your journey. And this is your time to be the best version of you. So love yourself in spite of, no matter what. Maybe you got freckles or you got a mold or something. So big eyes, small eyes. So big, small. So still love everything about you. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, again, I say, if there is something that needs to be changed, honey, the time is now. It starts with you. Feel it, speak it, embrace it daily. Even when you get up in the morning, remember that theme song? Play that. If you're having a hard day, honey, wash all that off. Look in the mirror. You know what? You did that. You made it. Thank you. I love you for not being upset. I love you when you say a certain way or how you look this way. I love you and mean it. Embrace it, honey. Sorry, I'm trying to get emotional on you guys. Because I never knew what that was growing up. As I stated, there was different versions of love because I stayed with my biological mother, through the divorce settlement. Obviously, she won the custody. Her form of love was hate, talking negative, talking down, telling me what I wasn't going to be. Look at me now. And then when I would go to my dad's side of the family, oh, you're so beautiful, you this and you that. So it was confusing on what love actually was. Because it's like, does it hurt? Is it supposed to? Or is it supposed to feel like this? Because I'm confused on which one is what. And then when I would go back and tell the biological mother, oh, well, such and such did this, whether it was my auntie, my Grammy, a cousin, or whatever, the hate would come in again. And then I realized that it was a cycle, or as they call it, a generational curse in our family. Because if you've never been loved, then how the hell are you going to love somebody else? You're just repeating what you taught or what you saw. That's why you have to have enough energy and enough strength to break that curse. Do that Care Bear stare and turn that negative into a positive, which is what I did. So what I did was embraced all that love that I got and received. Even still to this day, every now and then when I go home to South Carolina, I can literally go lay in my Grammy's lap like I am about 5 years old. And it's embraced. It's a thing. Me and my auntie talk just about every other day. Still, to this day. And I am 45. And still to this day, she's like my best friend. Even like it was when I was growing up. But of course, I had to learn the different versions of what love truly was. So that means that I had to go seek it on my own. And when it made me feel some type of way, in a good way, that's when I knew that's what love is. That's what I want. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. Love is supposed to make you feel like you're the most important person in the world. Even if it is for that moment. Like you are, as they say, but it's supposed to make you feel beautiful, wonderful. Those butterflies, all tingly, amazing. It's supposed to make you feel loved. So every day you get up, I challenge you. Tell yourself, I love you. Tell yourself, you are the most important person. Tell yourself, you mean the world to me. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing yourself to me. And this is you talking to you. Okay? So every day, daily. Even if you don't have the strength, honey. Even through your tears or your smiles, still say it. Good morning. I love you. Thank you for being here. We made it. Because, honey, every day God wakes you up. That's love. And then that's another day for you to not only love on yourself, but love somebody else as well. Because, again, I say the feeling that you will feel, you want to put that on somebody else as well. It's like buying a new pair of shoes, or like I told you before, that outfit or whatever. Once you get that new attitude, as Miss Patty say, that new me, that new you want to show everybody. That's how that love feels. So that amount of love that you have for yourself, it'll be so easy to give it. Don't give it all away. Be selfish. Keep a lot of it for yourself. But remember, every amount of energy that you give out, pour extra back in. Because even when you hug, that is transforming of energy. And transferring depends on the situation. But still, give that back to yourself. So the amount of love that you put out, pour it back into yourself as well. Let that cup overflow with the abundance of love for yourself. And I promise you, trust me when I tell you, it's the most amazing feeling in the world. And notice how I always end my segments when I say, I love everything about you, and so should you. It's not just words for this channel. It's words for you in general. So, I dare you. Matter of fact, after you watch this, tell yourself, go walk by one of those mirrors, whether you got one in the living room, bathroom, your dining room, wherever, in the bedroom. Stand up and look at yourself. Hey, girl. What's up, guy? I love you. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. You're going to do some powerful things in this world. You are great. You are awesome. But make sure you put the I am in front of it. I'm saying you because I'm speaking to you. But those are your I am affirmations. I know you guys can't really see my backdrop, which is my curtain. But it has different I am words on it, which is why I love it. Which is also why I use it as my backdrop right now. But it has everything on it. Basically everything that you should be saying to yourself daily. You are victorious. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are fearful. You are beautiful. You are loved. Okay? So I hope that today's episode was a help to you or a blessing. And I hope that every day you're able to say, I love you. If nobody else tells you, there's no harm in telling yourself, honey. All right? You guys have a great week. I wish you nothing but love and prosperity. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Remember, I love everything about you. And so should you. Have the blessed day ever.